And if my sister happens to live in America, where there are 4.8 million females more than male, or my sister happens to live in one of the countries of European Union, where there are 10.2 million females more than male, and if every man finds a woman for himself, every man finds a woman for himself, and I agree with you, one man should marry only one woman, yet there'll be 4.8 million females in America who will not find husbands. There'll be 1.2 million females in Germany who will not find husbands. There will be 10.2 million females in Bangladesh who will not find husbands. There'll be 4.2 million females in Bangladesh who will not find husbands. There'll be 10 million females in Russia who will not find husbands. There'll be 10.2 million females in European Union who will not find husbands. I'm asking the question, if your sister or my sister happens to be one of these women, the only option for them is if the market is saturated. If one man has found a woman for himself, there will be millions of people in America, Bangladesh, Russia, European Union. Millions of females who won't find husband. The only option remaining for them is that they either marry a man who has already got a wife or become public property. People say, Dr. Zakir, public property, such a harsh word. I say this is the most sophisticated word I can use. There's no third option. You either marry a man who already has a wife or become public property. Any modest woman, if there is no choice for her, she would prefer marrying a man who already has a wife rather than becoming public property. In USA, having mistresses is common. On an average, a man, before he marries a woman, he has 6 sexual partners. On average, some have 2, 3, some have 10, 20. On an average, an American man has 8 different sexual partners before he settles down and marries one. The statistic doesn't say after he marries how many more does he have. That's not mentioned. So I don't know about it. But before an American man marries a woman, he has 8 different sexual partners. So having mistresses in America is common. 5, 10, 20, 100, no problem. But if you have more than one legal wife, they have a problem. When you are mistress, a woman is degraded. A woman is looked down upon. She does not get her rights. She doesn't get peace. She doesn't live peacefully. On the other hand, in Islam, if a woman marries a man who already has a wife, she gets her due rights, she is respected, she gets honor, she is not disgraced, she can walk with her head up. So, in America, having mistresses, no problem, law allows you. No problem. Having legally married wife more than one, they have a problem. So if we analyze, the only solution for a man, for a woman, if the market is saturated, she either marries a man who already has a wife or gets public property. I know, generally, no woman would like to share a husband. I know that. But a Muslimah who has knowledge of Islam, she would not mind sharing a husband to prevent a sister from becoming public property. Everyone doesn't have to do small. Normal, the percentage of increase is only 0.5%. That is 50 in every 1,000, approximately. So in Islam, if a woman who has the true knowledge of the deen, she would not mind sharing a husband to prevent a sister from becoming public property. So one of the reasons is that by nature women are normally more than men. That's the reason you find more widows in the world than widowers. The woman without husband, that husband has died, is much more than a man whose wife has died. Because the life expectancy of a woman is much more.